Get ready for a talk, I guess. Oh well, okay, Hutchison effect stuff. Something happened last night during a test. That was that. Am I gonna focus? No. Okay, it was that donut. Swirling a mass of stuff. Let's see if I can focus. Kinda. Well, back to the sun. Good, okay, so you can hear me. Good. So it's a donut, bluish donut, around the television set. Now, it wasn't a camera artifact because they see us with my ordinary eyes. That's why I filmed it. Sitting in the dark operating several machines. Also, there's other things going on, as well as a piece of red tube of blue flew across the room and landed by me in the dark. So, okay. Well, I got the idea, I know what I'm doing, so I'll be, in a day or two, I'll be adding a whole bank of more electronic stuff. It's all related to math, okay? Because in my apartment, there's something walking around out there, but in my apartment is 24 tons. 400 square foot apartment, believe it or not. I re-engineered the whole thing so the structural load would handle it. However, the effects were going out into the neighborhood, and the Mayor Ann Wright ordered me to not do it, which is one of the few other problems. But anyway, it's all vacuum tube stuff I used. Well, hello, ego. With the exception of some military transistorized FCC type search receivers, spook receivers, whatever they call them, okay? And I'm adding another bank of electronics in a day or two, and maybe we'll be doing something tonight to hopefully get that donut back. You wanna go out the door, Emil? There you go. So, anyway. How I did it in the apartment, I had everything plugged in and tuned too, because there were so many television people from 2000 on up coming and going. Well, it started in 98 and more, and then it sort of went all the way back to when I was a kid. But when a television crew is flying from Australia, USA, England, or wherever, they expect to see something. So I got the idea that at least everything tuned, unplugged the whole works in common bus bar plugs. What's going on out there? Anyway, that's what I did do. So before anybody comes around here, if I even want them around here, it's got to be repeatable. The other times it was not that repeatable. During Los Alamos, U.S. Army Intelligence Security Command, there was effects outside of the target area, which seems to be what the thing is. You know, there's a hand-drawn plow flew across the room. Bob Freiberg and John Rink were taking measurements along the wall. Things would light up. A mirror blew up. Molybdenum bar slightly bent. That was Colonel Alexander's molybdenum bar. Used in nuclear reactors. Well, unfortunately, with working with government folks, I didn't get copies of the videos in it until somebody told me it went into the burners, and then the same with the Canadian government, they don't share their videos. But during that experiment with Canadian government people, in a huge bang sound, something flew across the room, a chunk of steel. But I think they mentioned that in their report. But here, I don't know, I started upsetting neighbors by melting their whatever they have, or just that kind of thing, so. But it's, I have a lot of other interests, by the way, okay? Smile, giant, or a kind of camera, you're totally naked. No, anyway. So I have a lot of other interests in machine tools and vintage electronics. Always had that interest in machine tools, firearms, guns, cannons, artillery, vintage, weird Navy stuff. Well, that's why I worked on a Navy ship for 5 years in the 90s. Fully loved and enjoyed it, and I did keep my promises to my clients for making those free energy machines, which they still have. Okay, the HFX stuff, the only other place I know of it is York University, replicated there, as well as in Hiroshima City. So that's what I know. As far as Los Alamos and Lawrence Livermore, I don't know, but I hear rumors all the time. And Lockheed Martin, they were doing something, I'm told, by a certain friend of mine, Boyd Bushman and Rex Webb and a few others down that work in that complex. And it's been written up by people that have come around and filmed it in the apartment place. Previous to that, to the apartment was 560 Canby, that must have been close to at least 30 tons. And before that, about 30, 40 tons. And some of the components were like a couple of tons. As you've seen in the videos, come on, you've seen the videos, the news, people filming the stuff. So in my opinion, it's quite replicatable. But you gotta have it replicatable for our visitors, you know. Because sometimes it didn't work, you know, and they're waiting around. So that's the main goal, is replication. I did some stuff a couple of years ago here with electrostatics, okay? That was pretty cool, and that's up on my other YouTube channel. So I do film it. And Bob Greener, they tried to do a replication. I think they actually got a result, and that was a pair of pliers that fell apart. That's understandable. This kind of weird energy stuff, you gotta be damn careful with it, as well as treat it like with great caution. The only other person I know who understands this is Dr. Kuntz, Boyd Bushman, and Dr. Harold Wilson from the Defense Department, plus a few others, I guess. But anyway, it's not a high priority for me. I got other things I like doing. Going to scrap yards and dressing up in my female stuff and having fun on machine tools, repairing things, building things. Nancy is enhancing the video taken last night of that corona, or magnetic, electromagnetic, fog. Let's say there's all kinds of communication sounds coming through. You're dealing in a realm that few people delve in, few people understand, and few people don't want to even believe it, you know. Just like, attitude. But again, I know for sure it's related to mass, related to vacuum tube technology, to Tesla tech, to Steinmetz tech, and that kind of thing, and also get into the paranormal too, I believe. So people have PK, it's been proven by McDonald Douglas Jack Houck, who filmed for 2 days, seeing things moving around, and the actual objects sitting on milk crates floating up the aisle kind of thing. If you speed up the video, you can see that. But anyway, yeah, because you can have something that will amplify the very weak psychic energies in PK, perhaps. Most mainstream media and mainstream science, that's all flaky stuff. You know, it's just all these characters, old birds with beards, gray hair, writing their papers, you know. I don't write papers, I hate writing, two things I hate doing is standing and writing, even anything, writing. No thanks. I'll write a good email, I guess, I don't know. But the other thing I enjoy is hot sex and other cool stuff like that. What else? I like adventures. I've been on many of them. But anyway, I should shut up and get going, but that's explaining some of the, what do you call it? Electronic fog. Bruce Gernon wrote a book on it. I'm in his book. Bruce brought in a film crew and they filmed everything somewhere in the hard drive. It was for television, History Channel actually. It's Bruce Gernon, Bermuda Triangle, Mystery Solved, something like that. I did about 30 TV shows on that topic. Somewhere I'm in there. But I like to see what Nancy has discovered. I should call it the Nancy effect instead of the Nancy Hutchison effect. How about the EVO effect? And Ken Shoulders in it took what I was doing. As well as dozens of others. So anyway, it was quite breathtaking to see that it was actually like a tube of glowing misty stuff around the television set. Why it's centered around that, I don't know. But you could sort of feel it too. Like a lot of ozone smelling stuff. But it turned up on video pretty good, I think. So I made a separate piece from that video, enhancing actually the donut. Not camera artifact, no, because I could get up and look around it, you know. So that's why I filmed it, because gee, you know, maybe I should film it. Which I did do, and later on this tube of glue comes flying across the room in the dark. It made a crashing sound. Oh, Evio, hello. So Evio was calling me to dinner, I think. Anyway, hopefully I recorded this. I don't know the answer. We'll see. I think so.